By the end of this video, you're going to know why Zoro is going to be the next crew member to have a devil fruit, okay? So first of all, I want to say spoilers up to current manga, okay? So if you're not caught up to the manga, probably don't want to be watching this. First of all, Punk Hazard. We're starting at Punk Hazard here for this theory. Smiley. Smiley is important to the series because when Smiley died, we found out something very crucial. We found out that devil fruits from devil fruit users, when they die, go to the nearest fruit and turn that nearest fruit into the devil fruit. Okay, so this was important at the time when we found this out because it showed us like how Blackbeard was able to get people's devil fruits right away because he killed them and then just had a fruit nearby and it went into that and now he has a devil fruit, right? So, or his crew has a devil fruit now. So something else happened in this arc. Monet died. Okay, and Monet had the snow fruit. And when she died, the closest fruits that the devil fruit would have gone into are the tangerines on the Sunny. Okay, so right away, I'm very confident. I'm almost positive Nami is in possession of the snow fruit. Okay, now you might be saying like, why didn't Nami use it? And when I didn't create this part of the theory, but originally when I saw this theory, the theory was that Nami would get the devil fruit and eat it, and she'd be the user of the snow fruit. Now, where my theory comes into play is I don't think she's going to be the one to use it. Now, I think there's a couple reasons why I don't think she's going to be able to use it, or she's able to use it, but I don't think she's going to be the one to use it. One is she got Zeus in Onigashima in Wano, and it made her much more powerful, and I don't see her getting like a huge power up again for like a little bit at least. There will probably be like a couple by the end of the series, but I don't think it's going to be a devil fruit. It might be, but the other, this goes into the other point of why I don't think it'd be her, is that it doesn't really match her like personality, right? She has kind of a fiery personality. It would have made more sense for her to eat the flame fruit than it does the snow fruit. It would like kind of go opposite of her character. Now, you might be thinking, okay, why does anyone have to eat the fruit, or why are you positive that they have the fruit? Now, there's a literary tool called Chekhov's gun, and basically it's like in a play, if there's a gun on the wall, the whole play, at some point they're gonna use that gun, right? It's there, like everything has to have a purpose, and especially like central things. Okay, Oda showed us a central like rule of how devil fruits work, and in the same arc had a devil fruit user die, and that doesn't happen much in One Piece. We haven't seen like in the ongoing timeline, we haven't seen that many devil fruit users die. Okay, so that's why I'm positive it will be used. Now you could be saying like no one will use it, but I don't think it makes sense. I just kind of explained that. So why now to the important part, right, where this turns into my theory, right? Why Zoro will use it. Now Zoro isn't going to eat it himself, okay? I don't think Zoro would do that. I think he specifically said he doesn't want to eat devil fruit. He wants his ability to swim. And he's plenty powerful enough where, like, he doesn't, like, need it as, like, a core center of his power is a devil fruit. And it wouldn't make sense with this whole swordsman thing. So, what would make sense, though, is him to make one of his swords eat it. Now, specifically, I'm talking about the Wado Ichimonji, this sword right here, because one, the themes match up, right? Like this white sword, it's his most important sword, like to him emotionally, you know, like he has this an actual attachment to it, and he doesn't really have like an actual attachment to any of his other swords, you know. Thematically it works. It's like a white sword. It would make sense with the snow fruit, and it makes sense for like I feel like throughout the story of One Piece, like even if this theory ends up being incorrect, someone or something connected to this, like with the Straw Hats, is gonna have a devil fruit. Like, get a new devil fruit at some point. Like that's just something we haven't seen happen up to this point. So I can almost guarantee it's gonna happen, and this is the way I think it's gonna happen. So why I think it's gonna be a sword as well, and I had this theory for a while, like when I got caught up to One Piece, and it was like early mid Wano kind of. I had this theory, but now I have more evidence, which is why I'm making this video actually. Egghead Island is the most current arc that we're getting into right now, and it is the Vegapunk arc. Finally, we're getting into Vegapunk, right? So Vegapunk knows how to make objects eat devil fruits. That's a whole thing. That's a whole thing. That's gonna you have to be positive. We're gonna learn how that works in this arc, right? So I think it makes sense that it's like good timing to have Zoro's sword eat a devil fruit. I think it's gonna happen. So that's why I think Zoro's Water H emoji, his white sword, is gonna eat the snow snuff. However that works, I think it's gonna happen. I think it makes sense. Makes sense for someone on the crew to get new devil fruit or something, which in this case is something, the sword. It makes sense for this specific sword. It's an all white sword. I don't think we've seen another like sword in the series that even has like a specific color that like is its whole thing. Well, maybe I don't know. Like I think like Enma's purple or whatever. But like this is like perfect, right? It'd be a perfect usage for a devil fruit that they have, and I think that's what we'll see happen. So I don't know if you agree with me or disagree with me. I want to know in the comments, and especially if you have like more evidence to support this or evidence that like denies the theory and says this theory isn't gonna happen, right? Uh, so please let me know in the comments. And if you have anything you're like, oh wow, this actually supports this theory in this way, like let me know in the comments as well. And if you like the video, leave a like. And if you like the video, also subscribe to see more of my content. Anyways, stay slippery. Butter out.